Hello everybody, Incon here. This is our final SPL review of this initial spring split here for Season 2 of Smite. After this is going to be moving into Season 2, the Season 1 LAN, of course, ending LAN, and then onwards into the Season 2 qualifiers in Season 2. So this is the last SPL review we're going to have for a while we're waiting to get into Season 2. So let's get right into it. Our first game coming out of Europe, we have Team Dignitas versus Titan Esports. This game did not have any influence on who was going to the spring LAN. Trig and Fnatic had by this point locked in their positions. So this was basically a glory match, if you will, just to get momentum going towards that Season 2. So looking at this first game, extraordinarily fast. Perhaps Dig wasn't practicing because they knew this match really had no influence on them going to LAN, so like, why even bother practicing? Let's take a week off. Who cares what happens? Titan coming out, definitely making sure that they end the season on a strong note. Pretty Prime doing an excellent job on Scylla, 7-1-7, by far the MVP of their team, making lots of big plays. Overall, mediocre play by Dignitas in the first game. The second game, Dignitas came out of it stronger, maybe feeling a bit more comfortable after playing that first game, but it still wasn't enough to take a game away from Titan. Titan taking it down in 33 minutes, about the normal time right now for competitive Smite matches. Youngblade playing extremely well. He didn't even die in that match, going 4-0-6. The rest of the team, though, not playing so strongly. Frostiak going 0-6-9. I hate Shock in the solo lane, 3-5-8. He's super strong for like the first 20 minutes, and then he doesn't do anything, and I'm not a huge fan of that pick. Ataraxia doing what he does, 6-1-9 and Shibalanke. Both Hunters doing extremely well, but Ataraxia's team, Titan, coming through more so than did Youngbay's team. So that ends up the Season of Europe, 2-0 Titan, but Trig and Fnatic going to the LAN. Trig first seeded, Fnatic second seed. Moving on to the final game from North America, it was AFK Gaming versus Cloud9. This was by far the biggest game of the week and one of the biggest games of this SPL season, mainly because the winner of this game got to go to the spring LAN. That's basically what it came down to. Both had a record of 3-1. TSM was already done, had a record of 4-1, which meant that the winner of this game was also going to be 4-1, locking up their position for the LAN. Coming out in the first game, 37 minutes, a little bit longer than the normal competitive games right now, but AFK taking the win. Cyclone Spin doing what Cyclone Spin does, 7-3-6 on Bakasura. For the majority of this game, we were actually behind. A couple good team fights turning this game around in our favor, leading to a Fire Giant, which led to us pushing down the left lane for the victory. Moving into the second game, we went with AFK, went with a composition that was very early game focused, very much looking at the invades, looking for a lot of early pressure potential, try to put the pressure onto C9 from the first game, try to put it away early. This was working until a blown Gold Fury call, in which Anderson got a quadra kill and just steamrolled the rest of the game. Anderson going 12-1-12, Barracuda going 7-1-16, both doing extremely well that game and taking the game, making it 1-1 C9 versus AFK. The final game coming out between the three was a story of Cyclone Spin and Allied doing absolutely fantastic. Cyclone Spin going 7-0-9 on Bellona, Allied going 9-0-8 on Shibalanke. The shortest of the three-game series, 28 minutes. A very convincing lead and win from AFK in that third game comparatively to the first two games. MLC picking Zeus. Cloud9 doing their 4-protect-1 strategy, not working out that game. Too many hyper carries on the side of AFK, taking that one away from C9. AFK moved onward to the LAN, as well as TSM. TSM going in first seed, AFK going in second seed. Presuming they do first seed NA versus second seed EU, it's going to be TSM versus Fnatic on one side of your bracket for the LAN, and AFK versus Trig on the other side of the bracket for your LAN. And that is the final SPL wrap-up, guys, for this season. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I can't wait to do it again once Season 2 gets started up. If you like the videos, please subscribe to me on YouTube. I release a lot of content, try to do it daily, from highlights to guides to answering your support questions. Alright, guys, thank you for coming out, and as always, have a Twitch day, y'all.